Let's be honest, I'm not very active on YouTube anymore. I've been waiting for something to really inspire me to pick up the camera, and obviously I have. What's the big reveal? Well, it's this. I bought a new Edge Mustang and I'm turning it into a drift car. I've spent countless hours both day and night turning this SN95 into a reliable seat time drift car, and you're going to see my progression in learning to drift from the sim to real life. I have over 500 hours in Assetto, with most of those hours drifting tons of chassis and tracks. I've competed in several online competitions and even have a win in the ADL Street Spec Championship. You and I are going to see firsthand how sim drifting relates to real life. Before we get too ahead of ourselves, let's run down everything I've done to this Mustang. When I picked this car up, it barely ran, barely stopped, and was vibrating itself to death. So naturally, we had to keep this thing reliable. First off, maintenance. The car needed a lot of love, and I replaced the intake, trans, clutch, multiple sensors, plugs, coils, inner tire rods, and welded plus freshened up a very sloppy diff. Then it was time to install the fun parts. Scotty D angle kit, set of used Cosmos wheels, Rev 9 coilovers, D&D hydro, NRG seat and belts, D&D wheel, dual caliper bracket, and a sweet little slab sticker I made. Now I have all these parts, but I don't know if they work. Okay, they work. Now just a 3-hour trip in the drift car to work on a buddy's drift car to see if this thing's going to leave me stranded.
Paul Richards, congratulations, brother.
This is it. The day has arrived. I just bought my ticket for my first event, and it's time to load the car up with tires, tools, and spare parts to have an entire night of drifting, lap after lap. What could go wrong? I forgot to put lock stops on my angle kit, which ended up destroying the inside of the wheels that I just put on a few weeks ago. A night that was supposed to help me shake the nerves and focus on driving ended up being a night of watching. I spent so much time getting the car ready to only do less than 2 laps. I felt like I let myself and everyone who came out to support me down. But I couldn't let a mistake stop me from getting back out there. The total damage was a bent control arm, 2 shredded tires, and cracks in 2 wheels. I've got about a week until the next event, so let's get started. Cutting the K-member is very important since it adds clearance to the subframe and wheels that lock. With widening the track width, setting up the lock stops, and quick alignment, the car is now ready for the next event. But first, we try to save these Cosmos wheels. After a little bit of grinding, I'm able to see how bad these cracks really are. I've never tried to repair wheels before, so I wasn't for sure if any of this would even work. With the help of a coworker, all cracks are welded up, and with some grinder work, the bead and lip is smooth and ready to get tires mounted. Now it's time to see if the car will work or if it'll be a repeat of the last event. The car did amazing, and after just a couple of runs, I was able to link the entire layout, including the bank. It was truly a dream come true. Going from driving in the sim almost every night to ripping in real life is an absolute crazy feeling.
Alright, that was a good one.
My goal was to not build the car for my own enjoyment. I wanted my family and friends to enjoy riding and watching while I drive as hard as I can. And I think I accomplished that goal. Now to answer the age-old question.
Sim drifting in Assetto Corsa 100% transfers to real life. When experiencing my first couple laps, all of it was a blur. The G-force sensory overload just had me running on pure adrenaline. If it wasn't for the muscle memory I had, I wouldn't be able to just hop in the car and go rip. Those of you who want to drive in real life, I strongly encourage you to try it on the sim. Being able to make mistakes, crash, and reset is way better than making those same mistakes in real life. With that being said, I hope you guys follow your dreams, and I'll see you at the track.